Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. I'm just continuing our little adventure in Norfolk. Just on our way back to our little holiday home and came across another little village with a beautiful flint church again. I'm not sure of the name of this one. I came in at the side entrance. I'm just going to pop outside and have a look, see what the name is and exactly where we are. Right, here we go. Beautiful little cottages. There we are. We're in Marsham at the moment, parish church, All Saints. So All Saints Church in Marsham in Norfolk. Pardon for a little bit of wind. It was gorgeous this morning. It just came over a little bit overcast. Wind got up, but nevertheless it's a beautiful church. Very large actually, a lot bigger than I thought it was initially. You make that out. Walls are a little bit splayed in places, so it's definitely an old church, probably another 1,000-year one. But this one has a extremely large spire, as you can see. A lot of work into that, all these separate flint stones, etc. in this construction. Must took a hell of a long time to complete. But anyway, this is the porchway here. Another large porchway. A very large church for the parish it sits in. But it says it's open and welcome, so that's what we'll do. Hopefully it will be peaceful. Look at that door. Again, beautiful old English oak. Right. There's always a little bit of anticipation into these churches because I think they've been empty and you know what they're going to be like. So, again, another beautiful church, but very large. Doors, so beautiful. If you look at the, didn't even make that out actually. These large arches separating the main aisle, side aisle, just splaying out as they go up. Lovely. Whether that's spirit living their day or it's just a settlement over time, but it's a gorgeous thing. Little water down the bottom here, so maybe that's a ladies' chapel on this side, which I suspect it will be. But if we move around to the back of the church, again presented with the most beautiful font. Again, a very large one. Very ornate though. Lots of highly decorative carvings in the main stem. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. This area at the back's been enclosed for whatever reason. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's rotten floorboards in the belfry and the silence chamber, so whether that's been enclosed now, I don't know. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it's locked, so I can't actually get into that one, but as I say, making note of this font again and the delightful carvings. Anywho, to the side of the altar again, there's another section here. Looks like it's just being used for, I don't know, coffee mornings or something like that, so it's obviously being used for other things other than just church services, which it probably isn't anymore, I don't know, but it's quite beautiful. We do have some old interments here, which is nice to see. Take a little look as we go down. Let me have a quick look at these two, then we'll have a look at the front and the altar. So 1735. This one was 1757. Good years though. That one was 67 years old. This was an 85-year-old, so not bad for the day. And this is 1807, age 41, so all a 56-year-old. So these are relatively new interments. Well, in the scheme of things, 16th and 17th century. There's a much older one here interment. You can see that. Just see the brass engravings there. A couple are missing. I'd say that's much older. Yeah, it's not giving me enough to tell me what it is, but I would say, I don't know, 1500s maybe. No interment there. And there again with a beautiful coat of arms. I was going to take a quick look at these before we actually look at the main altar itself. But as you can see, this one is 1741. That's actually a beautiful coat of arms. And this is 1698. So there are some older interments as we go down. And here, as you can see along there, they're very old. Very old. And it's Old English as well and worn away, so I can't even tell how old those are. But I just wanted to show you the rood screen. Absolutely beautiful. Not only is it ornate in design, but if you look at the inlay here, there's pictures of saints, all in colour reliefs. Quite beautiful. And I say the colours are still there. Faded slightly over the years, but it's very old, so one would expect that anyway. But if we go up further on the rood screen itself, you see really elaborately carved, very tall. It's got a very tall ceiling. Don't think the ceiling's as old obviously as the church itself. It's been done in time, but a very large altar area itself. Not very ornate. Does have some beautiful stained glass windows. Leading over here, got a couple of knights in this one. Pews extremely well carved, beautiful. But if we take a look at the main window above the altar, absolutely beautiful. Don't know if you can see the colours too well, but there really are some lovely reds and crimsons and blues within that window. Beautifully done. Lovely, really is. Very simple altar stone as we come down. A simple wooden cross. Got some lovely tiles, which is pretty normal. And a few graves, interments here. That's a 1722 by looks of it. So not extremely old, but they're very close to the altar. So maybe they were past priests, etc. 1789, to be, you know, pretty much below the altar. They must have been fairly important or wealthy people, maybe, if they're saying, unless if they weren't the priests themselves. Yeah, Elizabeth Morville, I think that says. So it's definitely not a priest, but probably wealthy people. Maybe thought they could buy their way into heaven, I don't know, but as I say, they're right by the altar. So if we look down the church itself, it's very cathedral. Oh my God, I've just seen the ceiling on the other side. Take a look at this. Don't think I've seen anything like it. I don't know why I didn't notice when I came in. If you look up there, there's some amazing carvings in the cross members there. I don't think I make out. That's really delightful. It's quite intricate when you look at it. Every outcrop there, and you can make out there's actually a face and a torso. Everyone's different. That's so ornate. Amazing. What a lovely church. I do love seeing these churches where the roof, or the aisles raised I should say, and you can see these windows going right through that shed light straight down the aisle. That's beautiful. Not a lot the other side. As I said, the women's chapel here. Have a quick look at the altar. Quite ornate altar covering. Yeah, it's really lovely and naive. Beautiful. Right, let's take a little look up the aisle again as we walk up. We'll move along to the outside because I'm sure Nicola would like to take a look inside. She kindly gave me the time to show this to you. So yeah, that's the beautiful church. There it is. Let's have a look at the graveyard. Right. come out around. It's not too much of what I call a pretty graveyard by any stretch of the imagination. Lots of old stones. I'd imagine dating around the 1800s. As I say, it's not a cemetery I don't think they use anymore. But we'll have a wander. There's a lovely large tree sitting right in the centre of the graveyard. That's huge, absolutely huge. And so we take a look from the back, the spire itself. As I say, this must have took a long time to build back then. Always amazes me these flint construction churches, just how long it must have taken just to build it up in the mortar. Amazing. It's quite an unusual church by design. Another blocked up door. As I say, there's not a lot to see around the gardens of the church itself. They're just some old gravestones, not particularly well presented, but they do keep it anyway. But yeah, such a beautiful feel to it nevertheless. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed looking around this one with me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next ones. So again, thanks for joining me. I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you again. So goodbye.